When I first encountered this magnificent buck, he was in full velvet, and never ventured far from the shadowy woods. With a rack of some 19 countable points, impressive mass, perfect symmetry, and 2 prominent drop tines, he is the buck of a lifetime. A week passed, and when I next saw him, he was still in full velvet, but just starting to show signs of shedding. He was beginning to lose the skin-like sheath covering his newly developed antlers, and his 2 drop tines were showing a little blood. Several weeks later I glimpsed him pausing at the edge of the brush, but he seemed unwilling to venture out into the open. However, even in the shadows and partially concealed by foliage, it was apparent he had undergone a remarkable transformation. The next day he appeared in the late afternoon. He had rubbed all the velvet from his antlers, and his shiny new rack glistened in the last light of day. His burnished antlers were breathtaking. As the shadows lengthened, something riveted his attention, and as he fixed his gaze into the woods, he barely moved a muscle. It may have been the approach of a distant rival that caught his attention. With ears laid back and back bristling up, he stalked menacingly in the direction of the interloper. The intruder apparently did not want a confrontation with this alpha buck, and no clash of antlers ensued. He returned to his territory and spent the remaining daylight in the company of a doe. What a tremendous asset to the genetics of this South Texas ranch. Richard Moore, News from the Outdoors.